Hello, everyone. How is everyone today? Okay, give me 1 second just to make sure. Can you let me know if the audio is working fine? Just want to make sure you guys can hear my very annoying voice. It wouldn't be fun without it, would it? Okay, so while I wait, because I think there is about a 10-second, 15-second lag. So for now, thank you so much for joining the webinar. As always, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Good morning. How are you, Shaw? Thank you so much for joining. Morning for you, afternoon for others, evening for someone else. Thank you so much for giving up a half an hour of your time to join this webinar. And as always, we will have a Q&A session at the very end where I will release a Google form so you can say, hey, I joined your webinar. It was great. And we will thank you with some credits. So I'm assuming that the volume is okay. I'm assuming that you can hear me. Otherwise, please let me know. And I apologize in advance, but I am still coughing a little bit, so I'm sorry if it gets a little annoying. But let's start. So picture this. You're on vacation, attempting to learn how to order a croissant in Paris. But all you can muster is a confident bonjour. Suddenly, the AI video translation swoops in, not with a barrette and baguette, but with the linguistic prowess of 1,000 multilingual dictionaries. Voila! You're now learning how to eloquently discuss the weather, the Eiffel Tower, and probably even debating the existential meaning of life with your newfound French friends. Well, maybe not that far, but you get where I'm trying to get at. AI video translation isn't just about turning your ideas into a multilingual carnival. It's about communicating and having more reach, accessible to everyone. It's so good. Even Google Translate is a little jealous. We're getting there. Akool caters to a diverse range of users, from marketers and businesses looking to expand their reach to content creators on platforms like YouTube, Twitter, or X, I'm sorry, TikTok, Instagram. This tool provides infinite possibilities in discovery, teaching, educational content, movie scenes, podcasts, whatever you can think of. The AI translator will and be used for. I'm so sorry. The potential is absolutely vast. And I am so excited to share some of the creative applications one can use our tool for. For example, right now, I am speaking to you in English, and you probably know that. But if you didn't, or if you can't understand me, I'm so sorry. This webinar is probably super confusing for you. But if you don't speak English, it's okay. All that means is you are part of the majority, the 75%. What does that mean? 75% of the world does not speak English. Only about 20-25% do. And that's only that doesn't mean that 25% of us are fluent in English. Maybe English is a second language or third, fourth, fifth language, or maybe it's just hard. It's understandable. English is a very hard language to learn. For example, BOMB, what does that spell out? It spells out bomb. But COMB, one letter change in the beginning, it's not calm, it's comb. And TOMB is tomb. Sorry, even I messed it up. See, it's just one letter change, and for some reason, bomb goes to comb, and then comb goes to tomb. It makes no sense. English is a hard language to learn, so if English is difficult for you, it's completely understandable. And it's again, it's only 20-25% of the world that knows how to speak English. So why would you limit yourself as a content creator, as a business, as a teacher to only teaching to that small percentage? Why would you constrain yourself? Why would you tie one hand behind your back? Oh, it's not even one hand. It's 75% of your body. So two legs and one hand. You're tying two legs and one hand behind your back, and you have one hand to work with. It makes no sense. So why would you not broaden your reach? Maybe cost. Maybe you're like, oh, it's too expensive. How much does it cost? Let me tell you. Dubbing costs about $10 per minute. It's pretty cheap, but the very minimum. It's low effort. You have to do most of the work. Who knows if it's even correct translation. And there's no lip sync. So you want to get a better job done. That's $75 an hour, a minute, sorry. So a 20-minute video would come out to $1,500. Oh, it's getting up there, but it's not even on the high end yet. That's for your own personal videos, like for YouTube, gaming content, or whatever, a vlog. But let's say we get into professionals like movies, TV shows, animes. Movies, for example, can take up to tens of thousands to all the way to $100,000 just for a movie dubbing. And that's one language. And each language will be a different cost. So imagine trying to dub it for multiple languages. Why is that? Because it's not just the translation. You have to think about the sound editing, the voice actors, the studio rental, or if you have a studio, just paying for the studio, script adaptation, project management, licensing fees. It's so much that goes into dubbing a film that it's just not it's not just translating. There's so many other factors that get into it. And that is exactly what Jiajun, our CEO, is trying to solve. If he was here, he would probably be here smiling, saying hi, and you probably get to see him. But he's not here today, but that's okay. Maybe next webinar. But that is exactly what he's trying to solve, trying to help users, trying to help businesses just expand their reach, be able to communicate better, be able to teach better, be able to just resonate with the audience. For like, why would you, like I said before, if I'm trying to learn how to order a baguette, why would you only teach that to English speakers? Now I can teach everyone. So with that out of the way, with that introduction, I will go into a little how to of our platform. So I noticed in the past, let me share my screen. In the past Google Forms, some people seemed like they were a little confused on video translation. So I think it's probably my fault that I didn't explain it well enough for you guys. So this time I'll try to take it a little bit slower and hopefully I can answer all of the questions that you guys might have. And we have some new products, or not new products, new features that I'm so excited to share with you guys. So first, let me start from the beginning. You go to akool.com, and here's our amazing website. And from here, sorry, my Wi-Fi is a little slow, so I apologize if there's a little bit of lag. You can click on join trial if you don't have an account yet. And from here, you will get some credits and a 3-day trial. And make sure you count those days, because at the end of the 3 days, we will um start charging you for a premium subscription. So from here, you can click on platform, or let's go here and then look at our amazing feature of tools. But today, we will be focusing on video translation. So translate video and voice with AI. Very simple steps. First, you upload the video. Very simple. Then you choose a language and then translate it. It could not be easier. If you don't know what you can upload, you can just hover tips. And from here, we have a list of the languages we provide. For example, Arabic. I'm so sorry. Arabic, Danish, Dutch, all the way to Russian, Spanish, Turkish, and try to avoid background music. So that way the AI can get a good, clear understanding of who's talking. But from all of the times I practiced and abused my free credits, even with background music, it tends to work fine. Most of the time, it will actually be able to pull out your voice or whoever's voice they're trying to translate and translate it clearly. I'm sorry for coughing so much, and try to avoid multiple people. This is only if you're trying to do the lip sync feature. So if you're trying to have their face have the filters so it looks like they're the one speaking, then try to have with a singular person. That way the AI knows who's talking. It'll be easier that way. Resolution must be between 360 and 4096, and video must be less than 60 seconds and 300 megabytes. And one thing that's not stated here, which a lot of people have trouble with, is your video has to be 30 frames per second and a little and lower. So if it's higher, then you have to change it. Otherwise, you will get an error. And if you see an error, just change it and it'll be completely fine. From here, click on upload new video and I can upload one. Or if you've already used one before, then you have your history right here. And for me, I am going to use one I've already uploaded before. Just click on it. Are you sure you want to upload this history? Yes, I do. And then you could click on this to see the video that you uploaded. Hi. Hi, I would like a baguette, please. So I'm trying to learn how to order a baguette in French. Like I stated in the beginning, I'm in Paris and I want to learn how to order a baguette, but I don't know how. So I thought maybe if I see myself talking in French, how to order a baguette, what could be better? Why would I have someone else teach me when I could teach myself? So just click here, look at all of the languages we have, and we will just go to French. And we have this option. If you click it off, then it won't add the filter. But if you click it on, then it will add the filter. But as I'll show you in a bit, even with this clicked on, you have the option of having it off later. So might as well just keep this on. The credits are the same, so whether or not you have this on and off, the credits will be the same, the cost of the video. Oh, and the cost for some of you who may not know is 1 second equals 1 credit, rounded up to 10 credits or 10 seconds. So if it's a 5 second video, it will round up to 10 seconds or 10 credits. If it's a 25 second video, it will round up to 30 credits. So try to, if you want to be efficient, just upload 10 second, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way to 3 minute videos. But for lip syncing, it will be the same credit. And I think with that, I have everything. So just click on translate. Oh, I already did this one. Okay. So just for the example, I will upload the same one again. And there we go. So it's the same video. I'm just uploading it again. So that way I can show you the process. So from here, we have a new page, processing. And I think it's a little bugged because my Windows not full screen. It shouldn't look like this. I think if it's full screen, it will look better. But if I full screen my window, I can't screen share. So, uh-oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. It was just a size mismatch. Processing. So now you can see just how far along the video is in processing. So you could just watch it, just stare at the numbers until it gets to 100. If you're that impatient, just counting down the clock. Or you can leave, click on leave, come back here, upload a new video. You can upload as many as you want. It will process all of them at once, and it will take about a few minutes. If there are a lot of people trying to use the video translator, then it might take a little bit longer. Sorry, just checking one thing. Okay, so, or next to that. I'm so sorry. Or you could click on my library, which is right here. And from here, you can see that our video is in queue. And if I stayed in that page, I could just look at the number and just know exactly when it will be done. But I am impatient, so I will show you some of the other videos I created. I actually already made the video, so you guys don't have to wait. 1 second. Okay, here it is. So I had the lip sync feature on.
Salut, bonjour. Je voudrais une baguette.
But it's not working. What's happening? Where's the lip sync feature? This is the new feature that we added. So, all right, let me move my Everything's blocking my page. Okay, there we go. So we have a new button, edit. So if you click on edit, this pops up. So from here, if you already know the language, so this is only for people that already know. So for example, if I'm translating a Korean thing into English or English into Korean, because I know Korean, I could do this. Sometimes the translator won't be super accurate. Or you'll find that when you translate a language, obviously words are not a direct translation. Like me saying, hi, my name is Eugene, won't each word won't have a direct word translation in a different language. There's different grammar rules, there's different lengths of words. Like there's so much that varies. So in a 11-second video like this one, if I'm talking the whole time and I translate it to French, for example, and pretend French is a super long language. Every word is just twice as long as English. Then the AI, in order to fit all of that into the video, might speed up the voice. And some of you may have noticed that. So one solution is you from here, if you know French, you could change it. So salute, you could change it to uh bonjour. You could change it. And that way, I will change it back to salute. That way, if I can't read French, but let's say this, there's something wrong with this. Like maybe this word is not right. Forget. It looks right to me. Or maybe there's a faster way of saying something. So instead of this long thing, maybe we could cut out this. They could just delete it. And from here, go to click on translated, which is a translated version, because here is the original video.
Hi. Hi, I would like a baguette, please.
I hope you guys can hear this. Or you can go to translated.
Salut. Bonjour. Je voudrais une baguette, s'il vous plaît.
And you can download it here. And from here, just click on free redub, and it will redub the videos into your specifications. And then you can click on new language to translate it again to a different one. And lip sync. This is where the lip sync is.
Salut. Bonjour. Je voudrais une baguette, s'il vous plaît.
That's lip synced. Okay. So from there, let's go back to library, video translate. So it's already done.
Salut. Bonjour. Voudrais une baguette, s'il vous plaît.
I don't know what I changed, but
Salut. Bonjour. Voudrais une baguette, s'il vous plaît.
bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, so obviously I need a lot of practice. I don't know how to do it, but if I just keep watching myself do it, maybe I'll learn. And then let's think about some other examples. Let's say you are an airline trying to make a safety video, trying to teach people how to buckle in, be safe, but you're speaking in Chinese.
传输类电子用品需调整为飞行模式，并关闭 WiFi 功能。无法调整为飞行模式的传输类电子。
I don't know what she's saying, and a lot of people won't know what she's saying. What you can do is hire a translator, hire everything, the studio, just everything I mentioned before, and go do that whole process, spending a lot of money. Or we can go to Akool. Right over here.
Transmitting electronic items need to be set to airplane mode and turn off Wi-Fi function. If electronic devices cannot be switched to airplane mode, please power them off.
Look at that.
Transmitting
now
electronic
I completely understand what she's saying. And again, so the reason I love this feature so much is a lot of video translators won't have the feature to turn off lip sync. So if you're trying to translate an ad or this type of educational content,
transmitting electronic items need to be set
all of a sudden she's talking
to airplane mode and turn off Wi-Fi. Transmitting electronic items.
You don't want her to be talking because it's the narrator. And a lot of video translators won't have that option, but now we do.
Transmitting electronic items need to be set to airplane mode.
And from here, going to this example again, let's say, transmitting electronic items need to be set to airplane mode and turn off Wi-Fi functions. I feel like we could just delete this part. Or, yeah, we could just delete this. Maybe I want to make it a little bit shorter to be set to airplane mode and turn Wi-Fi off. It doesn't sound as good, but this is just for example. I could change that free read-up. So you have 3 out of 3. Well, I have 2, but you will have 3. And then go to my library. It's over here, but I already did it for you guys.
Transmitting electronic items need to be set to airplane mode with Wi-Fi turned off.
With Wi-Fi turned off. I don't know. Wait, I forgot if that was the translation that I did for this one. But you see where I'm getting with this. You could edit it. And then let's say you have... Oh, this is one of my examples that I really liked. Have you heard of reg ball or rug ball? So it's basketball and wrestling. Russian sport with basketball and wrestling. What does that mean? It means it's basketball with wrestling. How fun is that? They're literally playing basketball.
Лидируют. Интрига до конца. Сколько кидает трехочковый. Не попадает. Еще один рестлер
Yeah, look at
справа.
that.
Вот он справа. Кидает трехочковый.
Right over here.
Не попадает.
Did you see that? Did you see him just backflip him?
Еще один рестлер справа.
It's basketball, but they're wrestling. They're literally throwing each other across the court. It looks so fun. It looks genuinely so fun to watch, but it's in Russian. Problem solved.
In the fight in Tokyo in 2020, most likely the ball will end up in the green.
See, now I kind of understand what he's saying.
Battle. The referee acts as a weather forecaster. It shows us.
And I could just watch the sport and I can listen to the commentary.
In Tokyo's battle in...
That was the second one I did. Or let's say you are trying to make a cooking video. Again, why would you only push your content to English speakers? Or Korean, for example. Let me close this. Like this one. It's a Korean cooking show.
90%가 모르는 새로운 잔치국수 꿀팁을
I really
알려드릴게요.
want to make
끝까지
this.
시청하셔서
Like this looks so good. That looks so good. I don't know what it is, but it looks so good. But I have no idea what she's saying. Well,
다리를 한 달
I do, but let's say you don't. Then you could just plug the video into our translator, go to lip sync.
Hello, let's stay united. This is Manayori. Today, share a new tip for making delicious feast noodles. Please watch until the end and
feast noodles. So now I know. Or let's see. A vlogger, for example, a Korean vlogger.
我们拥有粉丝群的独角兽，这只刺
Are translated into a different language. This was a Korean vlogger. I meant to do it in English,
我们拥有粉丝群的独角兽，
but I did it to
这
Chinese.
只
So
刺
you
猬
could see the
我们
lip
拥
sync
有
in
粉丝群的
action.
独角兽，这只刺猬角色于每周一至周。
And since I messed up, I could just click on English, translate English version, and it will translate it again. How amazing is that? Or let's see. Oh, those are my pictures that I've made using our image generator. Or gaming content. There's so many channels. There's so many people trying to push out the gaming channels. There's so many people that play games and so many people that watch games. But again, why would you only restrain yourself to English speakers? This is I don't think I have the example video, but this is a Stardew Valley. I don't know if you know the game. It's someone playing Stardew Valley, but he's doing it in English.
मैं स्टारड्यू वैली खेलना चाहता हूँ। चलो करते हैं। चलो ये खेलते हैं। मुझे यहाँ दिक्कत हो सकती है। देखो मैं बहुत व्यस्त रहा हूँ।
Now it's
ये
in
वह वजह है कि
Hindi,
मैंने
I
दूसरी
think.
वीडियो बनाने का समय नहीं मिला है। मैं सप्ताह के दोनों दिनों पर काम करता हूँ और जब मुझे फ्री समय मिलता है तो
Now he could just reach out to so many other people. Or here's a fun one. Let's say you're trying to sell product. You're making an advertisement. And this is a satire one, so this isn't real, okay?
Mom, can I have a popsicle?
No, honey, you'll spoil your...
Hey parents, tired of those out-of-control kids? Throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go. Child's cry hole. Press it.
It's just a funny, it's a funny advertisement. I thought it would be funny for this example.
Gently for 8 to
Where
12
you could put them to sleep using Clorox.
seconds and
Chloroform.
the secret.
But let's say you're trying to sell this product for whatever reason. Oh, there's a different example that I wanted to show. It's right over here.
Tu en as marre de l'éducation des enfants, mais attends, il y a une solution. Présentation de Naptime, le dernier outil le plus efficace pour prévenir les crises infantiles. C'est ça.
Now you can sell nap time to other languages, to
你
anyone.
已经对育儿感到厌烦了，但等等，有解决方法。介绍一下无水时间，这是最新最有效。
Or a different language.
Тебе надоело родительство, но подожди. Более эффективный инструмент для предотвращения детских вспышек гнева.
Just like that. You just recreated the video in mere seconds. Or, so those of you that are not in America, have you heard of the Super Bowl? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Maybe all of you are in America. Or one of Shaw, you said good morning, so you're obviously not in America if it's morning for you. Maybe you don't even know what the Super Bowl is. But here in America, Super Bowl is so popular. It's so popular, but it's mainly only watched in USA. And again, there's so many people outside of the USA. The world doesn't just revolve in USA. So why would we only show the Super Bowl with a commentary to here? Why don't we translate the commentary and try to market to other people, to other countries, so that maybe they will get interested as well?
I feel the number of people out there being like, what's going on?
First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there!
This is such a big sport here.
只能感受到外面的人数像是发生了什么事情。第一轮共和目标，他就在哪里 ？Hartman。
And we can translate it. Now other countries can view it in their own language. They don't have to look for a new commentator. Maybe commentators, maybe the Super Bowl. Well, they don't have to pay thousands of dollars to re-commentate the Super Bowl. These commentators, they're having their genuine reaction to these plays. So why would we get rid of that? Why don't we just translate it? Keep the genuine reaction and let other people view the Super Bowl. And then I think that is most of the new examples. I will go over some quick old ones that maybe if you haven't been here, you haven't seen. For example, maybe I want to learn the Pythagorean theorem. I really don't know. I don't know how to do it. But for some reason, I'm really adamant of learning the Pythagorean theorem from this Chinese YouTuber.
直角三角形，如果三边长是 A、B、C， 其中 A 和 B 为直
I don't
角。
know what she's saying, but I really want to know what she's saying. So I can just plug the video in, translate it to English.
In this video, I will talk about the Pythagorean theorem. It states that for a right triangle, if the lengths of the three sides are ABC, where A and B are the shorter sides and C is the hypotenuse, then C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Why is this? Let me show you with proof by...
Now I know A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I never would have known that before. Or I probably could have if I just looked it up. But, you know, why we could just translate this. It's a little bit more fun. And again, if you're trying to teach something, you could teach it to other people, reach more people. For example, this TED Talk.
बिल्कुल वे कठिन हैं अनुपात दशमलव एक समकोण के क्षेत्र.
And this is also a good example. Actually, I think this one is a better example of the lip sync feature, which...
Verhoudingen, decimalen, de oppervlakte van een parallelogram. Maar deze concepten zijn niet onmogelijk.
So right here, you can see that the hair blocks her face. And in most cases, if you try other video translators or other face swap programs, as you know, we have face swap, when something blocks the face, the filter will glitch out. Sometimes you'll see the whole box of where the filter is. Sometimes the face will just start morphing. It'll start breaking. But you can tell from ours that there is no breakage. It is just a part of her face. So that is an exceptional feature that Akool provides. And just for one last one for fun, because I think I took enough of you guys' time, is a Shrek sport that I love sharing. I feel like I shared it twice now, but I love sharing this because it's so funny to me.
Oh, Dios mío, ¿ese es el Shrek? Bueno, es Charlie Sheen a las 4 de la madrugada, cuando acaba de salir de Ripper Magus, buscando por la ciudad para ver si puede encontrar uno perseguido por su dueño psicótico, que lo golpeará si no se...
You could just translate it to any language you want.
天哪，那是史瑞克吗？那么，要么是查理·辛普森在凌晨4点，当他刚出浴室，寻找一个离谱马姑子在城里。
How fun is that? How fun is that? Okay. I think that is all of the examples that I wanted to show you. Here's another fun one. It's cooking. You could
上盐和胡椒转一下就可以了。观察这个炸煎的效果，每面2分钟翻转一下就可以了。观察这个炸煎的效果。
It looks like she's speaking Chinese, even though maybe she doesn't know Chinese. Or if you're trying to translate a wild documentary.
Seule une chasse sur 3 menée par un chat de palace est couronnée de succès.
And it's the voice. It's the voice. It's his very nice, soothing voice. It copies it. It clones it. So that is the video translator. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If some of you guys were confused about how to use the video translator, I hope it answered your question. Hi, admin, your house is good now. I'm feeling so much better, but I damaged my throat, so that's why I'm coughing a little bit. Thank you so much for asking, Shaw. And I apologize if I coughed a lot during the stream, in this webinar. So, again, as usual, I will be sending out a Google form. Let me grab it really quickly for you guys to fill out. But there is something different with this Google form. So, with this Google form, you will see a new section. And that is because last webinar, we had about 20 viewers, but the form had 90 submissions. So there were 70 people there were 70 extra emails that we should not have gotten. So people just duplicated the emails, made new accounts, and I appreciate the effort, the hustle, but 600 credits is a lot, and I am trying to watch out for my boss. So here's what we're going to do. First, enter your name, and then the email associated with your Akool account, and make sure it's the one under your Akool account. And then enter a 4-digit number. For example, 1234, or it could be 9999 or 7951. It doesn't matter. Just enter it in and then copy it so you don't mess it up. And after you submit the form, everything else is the same. It's just the number that's different. After you submit the form, type the number exactly just like you guys are doing into the chat. So that way, at the end of this webinar, I can look at the form and the numbers that you sent in the chat, and I will be able to match the numbers, and that way I know which forms will be real and which ones are fake. I apologize for adding this extra step for you guys. I hope you guys don't mind. There were just too many extra forms that we have received. But as usual, right now is a Q&A session. So please, if you have any questions, ask away, and I will try my best to answer. If there are any tech questions, you can email me, or I will enter my email in the chat. But actually, if you have any tech questions, please email here at info@akool.com, and we will try to answer those tech questions as soon as possible. If you have any other questions regarding the video translator, about this webinar, about next webinar, or just about me, if you're curious about me, please ask away, and I will try my best to answer. Thank you for doing these webinars. So helpful and nice to see you. Thank you. Oh, hi, Alisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for asking about my health, Shaw. I appreciate it a lot. I think I remember you asking about my health last week too. So thank you. I appreciate it. And again, thank you so much for the numbers. I appreciate that you guys are going out of your way to help us make sure that all of these submissions are real. Okay. I will keep the form open for a few more minutes. That way everyone can get the forms in. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Cool stuff. Thanks. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it a lot. I hope this webinar was helpful. And again, I apologize for all of the coughing I did during the webinar. Okay. And I will be copying down these numbers so that way I can match them. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, this is very helpful. Thank you so much, everyone. And then let's see, guitar gamer. Okay. I see a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4s. Try not to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it will be a little bit easier for us to match, but it's okay if you do. I have to fix my posture. My posture is a little bad. I don't know if you can tell. I keep slouching over. Okay. Thank you for submitting the form, guys. Any more questions? If there are no more questions, I will probably be ending the webinar in about a minute. I will wait a minute for questions to come because I think there is about a 15-second delay. But after I end the stream, I will keep the form open for maybe an additional minute or two. But I will keep a lookout in the chat for all of the numbers, and I will continue to copy down the numbers so I can check this later. Can't the AI fix your posture if you post-process the video? I guess it can. I just need to fix my posture in real life. I've been slouching. I have the gamer slouch. I used to play a lot of video games. Well, I still sometimes do. So I slouch a lot. So I've been trying to fix it. I have to fix it. Doesn't look good. But I'm sure AI can fix my posture in the video. Shot about time still its problem. What are you referring to? Okay. Welcome back, Comedy Scott. Scott, thank you so much for your video submission. I had a really good laugh. It was funny. I appreciate it a lot. Scott submitted a video of using a talking photo app and just made a funny video with me in it. So I appreciate it a lot. I hope you got the help that you needed, Scott. And if you need any more help, please keep emailing info@akool.com or go to the Discord. Oh, let me go over one more thing before I end the stream. The webinar. Sorry, I keep saying share screen. One more thing. So let's see. If you type in Akool G2 or Akool Trust Pilot from here, I know some of you guys have tried it and then have been unsuccessful. So you don't have to do it again if you don't want to, but if you would like to try again, go to either of these two websites and please leave a positive review. And so these reviews they go through a review section. The reviews go through a review section where people will go over the reviews to see if they are a good quality review. So you can't just say product is good. It won't work. So please leave a nice, like this, for example, transformative. I need to move something out of the way. Can't read it. Transformative tech equals face swap feature revolutionizes personalized experience, and it leaves a nice review. And I think you need a review along these lines. It has to be nice and long with a lot of detail. If you submit the review, it will take a few hours to maybe a day, maybe a little bit more for it to go through or get rejected, unfortunately. But if it goes through, copy the link and share it with me in the Discord. And we will be giving out 500 credits as a thank you for the review. And I know that I know some of you guys have tried and it didn't work. I'm not sure what the qualifications are, but if you can get through it, please submit it, and we will gladly thank you with some credit. Let's see. There's some flicker on lips after adapting lip sync, but it could be better shortly, right? Yes. So we are currently updating it and we're upgrading it as fast as possible, trying to fix all of the flickers, trying to fix all of the visual issues that you might see. We're updating our program every week. There's a little update that comes out just randomly. You'll like the video translator that I went over today, just came out this Tuesday, I believe. And next week, there's an update for avatars. So just look out for updates. We are on just forever improving and trying our best to improve. Sorry. My mind's a little foggy from from being sick. How many languages are there for video translation? There are, let me pull it up. So if you go into the video translation site, here, I can just share my screen again to make it easier. If you go here, when you upload a new video, or just click on this, and these are all the languages, or you can click tips, and these are all of the languages that it provides. Let's see. It looks like there are 18? 17 languages. Yeah, 17 languages. I hope that answered your question. Okay. Let's see. After we submit the review link to you via the form, how long until we should? So you should receive the credit either that day or latest within 2 days. It usually is very quick, but if for some reason everyone is busy, as we are a startup company, it could take up to 2 days, but I promise we will try to get it to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Of course, of course. Okay, then I will be ending the stream, the webinar. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys have an amazing morning for you, Shaw, and some others, an afternoon or evening or night for others. Thank you so much for giving up your 43 minutes and 43 seconds to be present in this webinar. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and please look forward to the next webinar. Bye, everyone.